Just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
28-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Good. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The end result, 21 yards.
Bengals
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 1.
Now Prescott. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. Ooh, the juke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Prescott.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
I'm going to show you, man.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes our score 17-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Hurts. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 10 at the 8.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw this time. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Julio Jones, incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back to you. 6 and 47. Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Buccaneers 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bucs' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
3-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Dak's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Dak Prescott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's good.
Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
2nd and 10.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Here we go. Kill. Check 24. Check 24. Check 30. We're going to 54 right here.
Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the...
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down, it's Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bengals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.